Why free tool is causing you more than money. Everyone loves the word free. Free tool, free software, free strategies, free advice, free, free, free. But here's the truth that no one is telling you. Free is the most expensive business model in the world. And it's the number one reason why you're stuck, slow, and essentially replaceable. Okay, so here's the lie of free. Every beginner says the same thing. I'll just use a free tool until I make money. I'll upgrade it later. I don't want to spend it on my business just yet. Sure, it sounds reasonable, but here's the reality, alright? Free force you to pay in the most unreplaceable currency of all the time, which is time. Okay? Free tool will cause you loss of speed, loss of focus, loss of client, loss of momentum, loss of skill development, loss of opportunity, and you are just saving $50 but losing out $5,000, $10,000 in output. And the market doesn't pay refunds on wasting time, which is why you see a lot of people spending their time trying to get that free tool, free whatever, trying to use those free things to the best of abilities. But the reason that was free is because those free tool will only get you started so much, and you have to put in more effort, more time to make those free tools leverageable. I'm not saying those free tools are unusable, but you'll ending up paying more than necessarily. Okay. Free software always has its hidden costs. This is what I've learned from using multiple free software. First, a free limit on the output. So you get capped by message, you get capped by storage, you get capped by automation, and you get capped on the amount of things you can run at once. So for example, if I were to use a free um what's that tool? A free automation creating system. So I've used multiple, and it limited me to say 100 um, output a day. And realistically, those 100 output is just 25 writing a message, 25 searching up the people, 25 sending out a message, and maybe 25 reply, or maybe 25 follow up. So realistically, I can only send about 25 to 50 messages a day from using the free tool. But business isn't about limits, it's about scale. So the moment that you have found a tool that works and a tool that generates money, it should always be in your benefit to invest in that tool first. Okay? Second, free steal your focus. Okay, so when you are doing free stuff, there's a lot of the time when you're using a platform that limit you on things you do. You click around more. You spend time watching ads. You spend time solving glitches in the system. You essentially just duct tape the tool together and trying to make it work, and that takes times. Instead of thinking like a CEO, instead of being focused on how to best use your time to essentially make the most out of it, you spend your time trying to fix a tool to make that task work. Okay? So that's why I steal your focus. Three, freedom destroy your momentum. So every single time that you hit a plan wall, your workflow stop. Excuse me. Your momentum dies. Your motivation dies. Uh, think of the most simple thing is ChatGPT. If you use ChatGPT, uh, and you actually use every day and you reach a free limit every single day, you cap yourself when that ChatGPT limit capped. Think about it. If you've done most of your work on ChatGPT or whatever, um, and the moment it just hit that free wall, basically, okay, there's something else you can do. Because your whole business relies on it. So the work that you could have done or the work that you needed to be done disappear. Free make you think small. When you choose free, you subconsciously tell yourself, okay, I'm not worth investing in. I'm not ready to build something real. And your psychology shrink to match the tool. So this applies to a lot of different areas. It's not just business for real. For the gym, go to the gym. If you were just going there, because it have a promotion, and you pay $1 for it. Okay, cool. It's a great thing that you're trying things out. I feel it's a great trial. But if you want to put actual commitment to it, you actually will start paying for it, the higher price. Um, and this is why a lot of the time when I think of like, okay, if I'm going training somewhere and I'm paying for it, the price isn't in how much the pr the result is often depend on how much I pay for it. That's just my mindset. So if I'm paying like $75 compared to $1 a month, I will make that $75 more worth compared to the $1. So I paid for Planet Fitness when I was up in college, and I was like, hey, yeah, it's only $1 a month. I might as well just try it. And guess what? I barely gone to the gym. I barely gone to the gym because I was just paying $1 for it. Okay, it's just $1, so it's fine. Um, so that's where a lot of the time when people haven't create a discipline, um, the kind of a disciplined habit which most beginner haven't, just not having that just having that free commitment kind of take you out a lot of the things. Just like why rich people don't use free. The wealth doesn't pay for convenience, they pay for time. So when someone buy a gym trainer, they're not paying for the workout. They're paying to eliminate mistakes and a wasted month. So this is why money always move first. That's why the rich always get richer. I mean, you always just see people spending money on things that speed up the progress by a lot. Like think of an example. If you were actually rich, imagine how much faster your progress in the gym would be. How much faster your progress in business would be. Just if you have the money to spend, you just get richer. You can invest in more things. So when someone buys a business course, they're not paying for the videos. They're not paying for the knowledge. Because the free knowledge is always out there. Like I'm gonna keep 100% with you. The free knowledge is always out there. And you can go to the library and you can spend hours and hours looking for specific books on specific topics to do the thing that you're looking for. But what you're paying for is borrowing someone else's experience, someone already done the work for you, someone already compiled the result, and all you need to do is build on top of it. So when you are buying something, think of it buying as buying the time that they put in so you could just kind of get a shortcut. Just you can always pay with either pay with money or you pay with time. That's always the two biggest currencies. And money is always replaceable, but time is never replaceable. So make sure you use it wisely. Section 4. Philosophy, the cost of being cheap. Okay. So here's the paradox. The more you try to save, the more you lose. Cheap decision create expensive problem. So the expensive decision create cheap life, and if you buy cheap shoes, your feet hurt. If you buy cheap tools, your workflow just break the moment it start. If you buy cheap system, your business collapse. So being cheap is not frugal. It's just a fear disguised as logic, okay? So the words, the worry words on people who bet on themselves. So if you invest yourself cheap, then you'll turn out cheap. This is how it is. And I'm not saying that you should go and completely buy everything because this really isn't about buying everything. This is about buying the right things at the right time and at the right effectiveness. So here's the rule. So if it saves you time, multiply your outputs or remove complexity, pay for it. So here's a couple example that would increase your effectiveness output. So here's is always my thought when I buy things. How effective it will make me before and after. So for example, if I buy a CRM, if I invest in a good CRM, it saved me a lot of hours. If I buy good automation, it will multiply my effort. If I buy a good gym or if I spend time putting in a good gym, I will be more motivated to work out. So that will save me less stress of not working out. So that will save me the stress of okay, how how would I work out home today? Oh, okay. So how do I increase my rep at home today? Those are things that will save me. If you buy a strip template, that remove confusion. If you buy a mentor, it cut years mistakes. If you buy a lead generation system, it give you more client. Or if you buy a marketing system, it bring you in more money than you actually put out. Or if you buy a course, you can learn more from what you just pay. So these are not expenses, they are speed purchases. So you're purchasing things that are making you more effective, and that's always the goal. It's not always to spend more, just you're the goal of this whole video is not saying, oh, you should buy more expensive things. What I'm saying is you should spend things to be more effective. Okay. So when I started, I tried to do everything free. Free CRM, free outreach tool, free scheduling app, free template, and guess what I got? I got a free result. So one or two client tripping in every 3 or 4 month. Um, and like the free website look. I'm telling you, the free website look horrible. Like I could probably show you on the Google website. It looked absolutely horrible, and no one really go in and check it out. Or my email system. I don't have an email system because I can't even pay for a domain. None of that. So it was essentially just nothing is working, and I got no result for like I think almost a solid years. And the day that I start to invest in the right tool, my life started to change. So I stopped chasing client and building more system. I stop essentially building things by hand and start to actually um, use automation. So the first I remember the first cheapest thing that I spent money in, that's the first thing I spent money in was a um, outreach system on the phone. It's called Reach. I made a video about this. It was called Reach, and the cost of it was essentially it was $5 a month. So we're like, okay, it's only $5 a month. So let's just try it. And guess what? That multiplied my efforts and from me spending 5 to 10 hours sending like maybe 10 messages, 20 messages, about 100 messages every hour, 10, 20 message an hour. That'll come out to be like 100 message every hour, every 5 hours. Compared to this, I sent about 300 messages in a total of 20 minutes. And that's just a $7 app. So, that's really good. So I stopped wasting more hours and spending time creating something more meaningful. So, and during those time, I made more money than I ever could. Like in just the 3 month that I started with, okay, I paid for a course, I paid for a system. In those 3 months, I made more money than the previous years combined. Because it's not because I was working harder, but because my tools have the capabilities to be effective. Okay. So here's the conclusion. Free isn't everything. It's essentially the delayed success. That's why they always give out free. It's a stall execution. It's slow growth disguised as March decision. But like I said, it's great for a trial. But if you want to build something real, you have to step out that trial. That trial is always just think of as a comfort zone. No commitment, no nothing. You're not spending anything on it, technically. Uh, and stop asking, how can I do this without spending? And start asking, how effective can I be with a paid tour? How can I be more effective? Okay, how do I invest in things that can effectively increase my output? So this world doesn't reward bargain hunter. It reward architect of efficiency. So always try to strive for effectiveness, okay? That's pretty much it for this video. But if you are a business owner that want to expand their business by buying more businesses, or you're just a business broker who want to target business owner, um, and you're still using free tools, just calling people on your phone every single day, I have a system down below in my course called the Auto Seller Generation course. That course is my 2 years of absolute work creating a system where you can target business owner and move them toward the goal of selling more efficiently, more effectively. Just check it out below. Other than that, like